Iran said it was entitled to self-defense after an Israeli attack targeted military sites in the Islamic Republic on Saturday, causing limited damage and killing 4 soldiers, almost a month after Israel vowed to avenge a missile barrage that raised fears of a full-scale Middle East war. The Israeli military said its retaliatory airstrikes hit Iran's missile manufacturing facilities, missile installations and other systems in several regions. It warned Iran it would pay a heavy price if it responded. A semi-official Iranian news agency vowed a proportional reaction to the Israeli moves against Tehran. What we know so far, targets did not include nuclear facilities, U.S. official says U.S. says was informed of plan but not involved, term strikes self-defense. Syrian state media reports Israeli strikes on Syrian military sites. Middle East condemns violation of sovereignty, Britain urges Iran not to respond. Iranian media reported multiple explosions over several hours in the capital and at nearby military bases, starting shortly after 2 a.m., 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Friday. Before dawn, Israel's public broadcaster said 3 waves of strikes had been completed and that the operation was over. Iran's Air Defense Force on Saturday confirmed an Israeli attack had targeted several military bases. The armed forces said 2 soldiers were killed in the strikes. This fake regime, Israel, attacked parts of military centers in Tehran, Khuzestan and Ilam provinces, it said in a statement, adding the attack caused limited damage while being intercepted. The Iranian army later said the death toll rose to 4. 2 more soldiers have succumbed to their wounds and died, the official IRNA news agency reported, citing an army statement. Iranian state television had reported blasts around the capital due to the activation of the air defense system against an Israeli attack. View this post on Instagram. Videos carried by Iranian media showed air defenses continuously firing at apparently incoming projectiles in central Tehran, without saying which sites were coming under attack. Tasnim reported Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps bases that were attacked were not damaged and said Iran was resuming flights from 9 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, after a suspension during Israel's attack. The official IRNA news agency reported that Iran's foreign ministry said the country was entitled and duty-bound to defend itself against the Zionist regime's acts of aggression. It added that the Iranian Air Defense Command said the airstrikes were intercepted and countered successfully. As per the inherent right to legitimate defense, which is enshrined in Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, Iran is duty-bound and entitled to defend itself against foreign acts of aggression, it further said. The statement said that Iran categorically condemned the Zionist regime's aggressive action against several military centers in Iran, considering it a clear violation of international law and the UN Charter, especially the principle of prohibiting threats or resorting to force against the territorial integrity and national sovereignty of countries. As emphasized by the relevant authorities of the Islamic Republic, the Foreign Ministry said, based on the inherent right to legitimate defense, which is also enshrined in Article 51 of the UN Charter, Iran is entitled and duty-bound to defend itself against the Israeli aggression. Calling for maximizing all its material and spiritual capabilities to defend its security and vital interests and recognizing its duties toward regional peace and stability, the Islamic Republic reminds the regional countries of their individual and collective responsibility to safeguard peace and stability in the region, the statement noted. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Iran was determined to defend itself. I think we've shown that our determination to defend ourselves knows no limits, Araghchi said in an interview with the official website of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The minister's comments were the first by a senior Iranian official since the pre-dawn strikes. We will defend our territory and our homeland, Araghchi said. I think everyone has already seen that. Israel targeted some military sites in Syria's central and southern parts with airstrikes early on Saturday, Syrian state news agency Sana reported. Iran's military said only radar systems were damaged in pre-dawn Israeli strikes on Tehran and other provinces.